Okay, now we're doing a reading for Gemini. We have some messages and stuff for the week. Let's see what is going on with you this week, Gemini. And this is allegedly entertainment purposes only. What's the situation that you need to watch out for that may go down this week that you need to be careful for, Gemini or a cross watcher? Okay, this could be anybody allegedly. It's for entertainment purposes only. Names get taught, but that don't mean it's you. It could be any Gemini. We don't know who it is. Don't make this your story if it is not. Okay, let's get started. What is currently, what's the situation, that the problem that you might got going on, Gemini? What's the issue that what Gemini needs to know right now? Okay, 7 of coins, growth. Okay, progress. See, there's 7 swords. There's someone is sideways. They're about making progress. It came out sideways because of Knight of Wands, departure of a journey, adventure. Flight, change. Travel. Someone may be traveling to someone to offer them, but they're sideways of doing it. In other words, they haven't done it to come and offer you those coins because they're sideways. What else is going on? Somebody didn't do it. Allegedly. Something about they was trying to keep the temperance unbalanced. They wanted the hermit is coming out of hermit. So they don't want you to come out of hermit, but you are. Because it's in a verse. The ancestors say, yes, you ain't going to be a hermit forever. What else is going on? Because these people got life gone, allegedly. Entertainment purposes only. They like you in hermit mode, and unbalanced. But you're not like that, Gemini cross-watcher. Okay, because something here about Queen of Swords in reverse. Someone narrow-mindedness, deceitfulness, vengeful, somebody here is tempered. There is a Queen of Swords from the reverse that feels real hot-tempered towards you right now, allegedly, Gemini cross-watcher. Somebody could be the sun, something's coming to light about love, engagement, a happy marriage, something about a happy marriage and engagement, but we have the Knight of Coins here. A mutual and responsible person, reliable person. So somebody in the organization, it could be, there's something about a Knight of Coins coming up to you. The High Priestess, okay? But the 7 of Swords here, someone has been hiding, attempt to endeavor, hope, confidence, design, uncertain efforts for violation, but anyway, somebody behind a tree hiding, they don't want to be seen. But we also have the 5 of Swords, conquer, defeat, destruction of others, adversaries, and in other words, someone has done some. They feeling weak-willed, so you might get a weak moment. So watch that. Because they want you in your feelings. That's how they steal stuff from you. It's how they manifest. If you're sad and you're miserable, that gets other people your blessings. Because they're used to doing magic allegedly. Yeah, see the Ace of Cups. See, great abundance and fulfillment, perfection, joy. And everything is coming to this person. Even when you feel the lowest, your weakest, lowest, you're going to rise. So don't worry. You will rise. You might think you're not going to rise, allegedly, somebody, Gemini, cross-watcher. But that ace of overflow is coming towards you. What else is going on, allegedly? The clock stopped when the evil came to your house. I have held many things in my hand, and I have lost all of them, but whatever I have placed in God's hands, that is still, still yours. It says, take your energy are working against you these days. Okay, someone is trying to take your energy and work against you. Somebody born in 2000, they black magic went back to see the center to this person. So somebody that born in 2000 allegedly sent you some black magic, but it's going back. They wanted you to be lustful and loved, but they don't want you to have it. They was trying to stop that. They was also sending an ending angel, allegedly, from somebody was trying to do that. It says, you go to hell for you karma for hurting you. Somebody's going to get karma for hurting somebody, allegedly. The baby's not yours, freaking cheater. This baby is not yours. 333, I see on the clock. Please forgive me. Somebody said, can you forgive me? Because the baby is not theirs. It says, I don't give a F about your drama. Somebody said after that, I don't give a F about your drama. Somebody is not trying to give an Aries no congratulations. They don't want to do that. It says movie theater in the past. Somebody don't want that to happen. Someone named Martin, allegedly, names come out. This is allegedly, entertainment person, could be anybody. Someone named Haley and Martin. Something about lost my job due to stress in my life in the past. Somebody may have lost their job because of stress. Somebody could be 80 years old in the past or 80. It says no one should be chasing anyone, because when you chase, that's how you get your power away. Chasing somebody around. Watch out, there's a gay man, a lady. Ain't no big deal. Just watch out for your sex. Somebody might be a gay person, but you have to understand, different people have different kind of love because they're different. They're just made up and, different. And so they go about their feelings, not just about what people say. It's about how I feel in my heart. I got to be truthful. It says, take back your power. Archangel Raphael says, use your God-given power in intention to manifest blessings in your life. It's time to give in your power and manifest these blessings in your life. You the only one holding you back, baby. If you hold yourself back, that's you. But hey, you gotta go get it. Somebody can have an M in their name, allegedly. Somebody can have an unconditional fall to an ending. You need to watch out. Somebody may fall with an M, allegedly. Then it says it's going to be 3. So it's supposed to be 3 endings, allegedly. Somebody M's, 3 M's. Yeah, I don't know what I'm talking about. And somebody has 1 in their life path or one day. Bad kids have demons in them. See, some kids have demons in them, allegedly, and they've been awoken. It says they were all in on this together. It says, I am not in love with you anymore. Somebody says they're not in love with you. Okay, somebody could be born 2000, 1989, 2001, 2012, 1940, 1963, 1975, 2023, 1988, 1987. Somebody's saying they're not in love with somebody that's born at these days. I'm not in love with you anymore. Somebody from New Jersey could be living in New Jersey, allegedly. Something about a star is born, okay? You need to know that. Somebody named Darlene. Allegedly, something about June. Something about a little girl was working against you. But was working against me or whatever. I call justice and judgment on it. Then that has to stop. Because a lot of people is just assigned to be on your tail. And it delays things for me, and I don't like to be delayed when it comes to what I'm here to do on my path. So, it's time to just move out the way before, you don't want the whole thing to happen. Because it can go down. It says a water sign hired an M for robbery or spiritually, but it's a Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces hired somebody, but it's in reverse. This person can't get to this person. Somebody born 1992 in the past. It says they get, something about grace. They get grace. Something about they don't have Down syndrome, allegedly, like somebody was saying. Somebody said they're a hot lady, pretty lady, losing it and lost weight in the past. No, they didn't. They ain't lost nothing. Somebody was mind controlled in the past while they was acting up. It says, why you lying about what really went down? Somebody said I wasn't lying. I actually was telling the truth, and see the truth that you want to deny me of the truth, but judge me not. See, this is a karmic relationship allegedly that you're in. It says be bold and make the first move. But you also got to control yourself. It's very important you control yourself. Here's some names that need to control themselves. It's very important if you want to go to the next phase in your life. Like, share, and subscribe.